guys, it's Kit, and today I'm going to show you how to make an everyday pie dough. I'm making this for pumpkin pie because Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I'm not actually going to bake it today because for pumpkin pie you need to pre-bake it, so I'm just going to show you how to make the dough. So I already gave you the ingredient list, so now I'm just going to show you the first step. Well, what I have in here is my 3 cups of flour, my 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and my 2 tablespoons of sugar. I put it on here so I could whisk it together so there are absolutely no bumps, because I know how much it sucks to have lumps in your pie crust. It doesn't work. The recipe calls for kosher salt. I'm not really sure why, but I think it's because kosher salt has much larger crystals, so I think it works better in pie dough. So just whisk that together until there are no lumps left. Okay, now that my mixture is all whisked together and there are no lumps, I'm going to add in my 1/4 a cup of vegetable shortening and my 1 stick or 8 tablespoons of cold unsalted butter. I cut it into little squares so it's easier to cut. I actually don't have a food processor right now. I'm going to get one for Christmas, but I use a pastry blender, which is by hand. Whoa, shiny. Okay. Well, what you're going to do is just start cutting in, and eventually when you do this for a while, it's going to turn into little pea crumbs, and I'll show you what they look like when I'm done. Okay, so now my shortening, butter, flour, sugar, and salt mixture is all together. It isn't exactly like peas. There's sort of different little crumbs in there, but it's all crumbs. And you can see it, if I press it together really hard, it stays together. And that should be the consistency of your dough. So what I'm going to do now is make a well in the middle of my flour mixture and add in my 3 tablespoons of ice water, my 2 teaspoons of white distilled vinegar, and my 1 egg. And this is all lightly beaten together because you don't want a full egg going in there. So do that. Ugh. Now, this is what it's going to look like right now. Ah! And you're just going to fold this together with your hands. You want to make sure not to overbeat. And I'll come back when it's all finished. Okay, so I finished that, and you now have your finished pie dough, which looks like that. While I was making it, I figured out that it was a little too dry, so I added about 2 more tablespoons of water, and it fixed it. So what you're going to do is take some plastic wrap. You want a relatively good size, just a rectangle, and take 1 ball, which I've already prepared, of dough. You're going to split this into 3 or 4 balls. Relatively large, but not too huge. Stick that right in the middle of your plastic wrap. Fold it over on one side, fold it over on the other. Now fold from that side and fold from that side. If there's any crumbs coming out, which there aren't on mine, just push in so they stick to the middle, and then you end up with a perfect little ball of pie dough. And you can squish it. You can do whatever you want. So just finish that with all of your pie dough, and I'll be back. Okay, so I put all my pie dough in these little discs in the plastic wrap, and even if you're not pre-baking it for a pie shell, you want to put it into the fridge for at least an hour, but I'm putting them in overnight so I can roll it out and pre-bake it tomorrow. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you all, and have a happy Thanksgiving. Bye!